how can we stop ourselves from overworking?
So I think I'd recommend two ways. The first is in that moment. It's kind of trying to get that awareness that you've been triggered. So where I talked about saying, asking yourself, do I want to be working right now? And really being honest with ourselves of, yeah, I'm choosing to do it because I've got this project that I want to finish, and I'm fine with working late to get that done. It's not a habit. I'm consciously making this decision. Or, you know, no, I don't want to be working, but I have no choice because, and as soon as those because is coming in, that's where we need to really, and that's the really important time to stop. So, and as I talked about, because we're driven, it's a habit, we need to think about what is it that I really need. So if we're working late, we probably want to get control again, or maybe if we're stressed, we're wanting to feel calm again. So we can think about, well, how else can I feel calm? What else other than working will make me feel that? And, you know, maybe that's going for a long walk, or a bath, or calling a friend. And you might even say to yourself, well, I'm going to stop and do that now, and then I can always come back to work later. The likelihood is, because you've put a stop, you know, you've stopped that vicious circle, you probably won't feel the need to do that, and you'll feel fine to wait till tomorrow. So it's finding other ways to be calm, or what else will make us feel, when we're overwhelmed, we need to feel in control. So what else could make us feel in control? And that's what I touched on earlier. That's where it's really great to maybe plan your next day, you know, at least spend the time doing that, rather than trying to clear a load of things or work on something that, as you said, you'll have to do again tomorrow. So those are the really good things in the moment. And then the other thing is knowing that it's triggered by stress and anxiety. Well, we need to try and remove that trigger. We need to try and remove the stress and overwhelm as much as we can. So there's a few things I do for that. One is the focusing on what's most important, which I touched on earlier. The next is having time to think, and to think in my business. So, you know, whether that be going for a walk in the morning, listening to a podcast, you know, sometimes when, without even thinking about it, great creative ideas come to you, or you can suddenly think of a solution to a work problem you've had, just by having that space away for a moment. So that's really important to me. And at the other end of the day, it's time for self-care. So again, that might be going for a walk, or actually it might be sitting and watching a bit of TV. For me, it's usually important that that time's on my own. So, you know, just an hour after dinner, you know, the family are doing something else and I'm just having a little bit of time. And that's not about work. It's not to say that sometimes I might not think about it, but it's kind of two distinctions, you know, and that's ways that I help to manage my own stress. Because if I'm not stressed, I'm less likely to be triggered. And then the habits come up. So, yeah.
Great, and great tips. Thank you very much.